excited to see all of you this evening, and I'm sure you're feeling that excitement because this is one of the best things that we do during the year. I thank you for coming, and I thank you for sending your kids to us. Recognition in National Junior Honor Society is so much more than a one-time thing, because it means that the kids not only accomplished several goals, but they did that repeatedly over a period of time. You are to be so congratulated for these fine young men and women that you have loaned to us for such a short time. I know it's hard to believe, but in a very short period they'll be going on to high school. And it just seems like yesterday that they were here in 6th grade looking very lost and not having any idea what middle school was all about. We're honoring tonight some 8th graders and some 7th graders, and I want you to know that these are the leaders in our school, and as you'll hear in just a minute from our guest speaker, what they do in middle school is a great predictor of their success in high school. We are very honored this evening to have an IB student from Southeast High School who is going to be sharing a few words. He's a senior at Southeast High School. He attended King Middle School. He is the current Key Club president, and in fact, last week he received the honor of being elected as the state Key Club president. He's the swim team captain. He's a captain in the ROTC. He plans on majoring in political science at the University of Florida, where if he passes all of his IB exams, he will go in probably at least as a sophomore because of the credits that he'll be earning. So I would like for you to join with me in welcoming Severin Walston.
Good evening, Haile Middle School National Junior Honor Society members, parents, and faculty. My name is Severin Walston, and I'm a senior at Southeast High School. It is a privilege here to speak before you today. When asked, I was faced with the inevitable question of what to speak about. I came to the conclusion to talk about some of the lessons I have learned in high school through leadership roles and activities such as being the Key Club president, a captain in the Junior Reserve Officer Training Corps, swim team captain, treasurer of the Science Club, academic team member, and an international baccalaureate student. So why am I telling you all of my activities and obligations? One of the most important lessons I have learned is to be well-rounded and a balanced individual. If you would have told me that my life would be as hectic as it was now, back in 9th grade, I probably would have thought you were insane. The phone is ringing more than it's not. I'm always on the move, whether I'm going from school to a service event, or from a service event to a swim meet. And you know what? I would not change a thing. I enjoy being busy and having a wide range of activities, from clubs to sports to academics. I have learned in these last 4 years that it's important to be diversified and well-rounded. The lessons I have learned from each of my activities makes up the person you see before you. Life skills such as leadership from JROTC, the importance of service and caring from Key Club, knowledge from IB, and teamwork from the swim team are just a few of the skills I have learned from being a well-balanced individual. Each of these activities has taught me abilities that I will take and use throughout my life. Everything I do and will do incorporates these skills, and therefore I have been able to make successful goals that just a year ago I thought would have been impossible. For example, I recently chaired an event known as the World Hunger Banquet at my school. Essentially the goal was to raise money for Our Daily Bread, in honor of Mary DeLaser, and educate the community on world hunger. The project was proposed in my junior year and handed off to me since the person proposing it was a little too busy. When I began to work on it, I decided that it was too complicated and would be almost impossible for me, as a full-time student and active person, to be able to pull it all together. Recently, over winter break, I decided to give it another chance and began assembling a committee to put the event on. And guess what? We pulled it off. The event rose over $3,000 for Our Daily Bread, and we had over 100 people in attendance. I did not realize until shortly after the event that just 1 year prior, I thought the event to be impossible. This indicated to me that I'm still learning every day, and because I'm learning and working hard, while things may not have been possible before, they can be made achievable. It is because I developed a wide range of skills through various organizations and activities that I was able to put this event on and additionally put on other successful projects. The skills that can be learned from being well-rounded and a part of a wider range of organizations are priceless. The steps that you are all taking by being inducted in the National Junior Honor Society is a step towards being a well-balanced and well-rounded individual. In addition to the importance of being a balanced individual, I have learned the value of taking initiative and doing what needs to be done in whatever you participate, whether it's in academics, sports, or clubs. So what is initiative? The definition of initiative is to do something without being told, because you know it needs to be done. Not because you need recognition, but because you put the interests of others ahead of your own, and because you know the importance of it being accomplished. This skill, if learned, will aid you throughout any circumstance, because it is what makes up the core of a true leader. All great leaders know the importance of taking initiative, because there is no one there to tell them to do something. On the contrary, it is a leader's job to do this for those who are working for them. So I would encourage everyone here today to start taking the initiative in everything you do, whether it be in school, athletics, or serving around you. By being accepted and today inducted in this organization, you have shown initiative in your academic life. And I ask you show that same initiative in other aspects of your life if you do not do so already. In conclusion, I stand before you today and call you all to continue being active in school. Be a balanced and well-rounded individual by joining clubs, playing sports, and continue to excel in academics. Take the initiative to do what must be done, and put others before yourself. Don't let life get you down. Instead, walk in every day and know that it will be a good day. Inspires others with your enthusiasm and overall outlook on life. Let others be the cynics. Hopefully, you will leave here today and be inspired to go out and make a difference. Thank you, and have a wonderful evening.